Brad.
I'm John. Okay. Dimas of the Senopatis has released another cover.
Good.
Been a little while since he did one, a couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah.
And he's actually done an acoustic cover, so yay. Thank you.
Okay. He must have been listening.
Yeah, well, he calls it acoustic. Semi-acoustic, I think, anyway. More acoustic than the last couple. It is Kiss from a Rose.
Oh.
That great song from Seal.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kiss from a Rose is from the British. Didn't realise he was British. Singer-songwriter Seal.
Gosh, I thought it was Australian, but
Yeah, not that much difference.
he was married to, what's her name now? Clone. What's her name? Heidi, yeah.
Comes from his second album, which was called Seal, because
Because his first album was open.
I was thinking the first one was Whale, second one was
Oh.
Seal, Dolphin, anyway.
He took it the other way.
I did. The song was first released as a single July 1994 and was included in the film The Never-Ending Story Part 3, which is not one of the better ones.
I didn't know there was a part 2 or part 3.
Yes, there is.
The more you know, I guess.
In 1995, they re-released it again. This is when it actually caught on. It was released as part of the Batman Forever soundtrack, where, that basically helped to top the charts in America and Australia.
Well,
And at the 1990s...
just being the right movie, I guess.
Yeah, well, he released it and then it was used in the Never-Ending Story 3, and then it was basically used in Batman Forever. But it was re-released as a single along with the movie soundtrack. At the 96 Grammys, it won Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Male Pop Vocal Performance as well. The thing that always amuses me is it was like the big single from the soundtrack of the movie, and ended up, of course, being, cut out of the movie. It was supposed to be used in one of the big romantic scenes. Well, the romantic scene was completely reworked in the movie. The song was pulled from that and ended up just being used in the end credits. So it's kind of like, you end up watching the entire movie and it's kind of like, wait, where's the hit song from it? And then it starts playing in the credits and it's like, really?
That's just like Titanic with the song I can't think of.
That woman. Yes.
Yeah. It was never used in the movie. It was only in the ending
song
credits.
Was used in the movie. The lyrics.
Well, no, they were only the end credits.
Well, no, that's what I mean.
It was only the instrumental part in that.
Yeah, the song, the instrumental was used in the movie.
But I'm saying it wasn't in the movie. It was only at the end credits when the credits were rolling. So technically, it wasn't even in the movie.
Well, no, the music from the song was in the movie. Is what I was saying.
Okay, that's not what I was saying, but whatever.
I was like, no, it's kind of like they used the theme from the song a bunch of times in Titanic, but you never actually hear the song until the credits are rolling, which is kind of like, why have this huge hit song and not actually use it in the movie?
But anyway, that's a whole different movie. Off topic.
But it's the same exact situation.
Yeah.
So,
that's
what he's done.
That's their trailers and everything else that they use it in, and then
I know, they plug it, and it charts well, and it's kind of like they use it in all the commercials.
So here we are, 30 years later, and
going
to do a cover of it. So that just shows you good music lasts forever. So
that's true.
All right. Before we get going, make sure you hit that like and subscribe.
Check out the description down below. You're going to find all our links, information, and stuff that we have down there. Incidentally, after he wrote it, Seal hated this song. Apparently, he recorded it on a cassette tape and stuff, and it spent months basically thrown in the corner of his room because it was kind of like he decided he hated it.
A lot of artists are like that. They didn't like the song that made him, not necessarily made him who he made him huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I only know him because of this song, and this is the only song I know of his.
Yeah, it's made him a lot more famous.
But a lot of people, I know, like, Led Zeppelin with Stairway to Heaven and stuff like that.
Yep.
You know, a lot of them. Yeah. Anyway, we're rambling, I guess.
Yes.
Play.
Didn't click.
Yeah.
There used to be a crayon tower alone on the sea, and you became the light on the dark side of me, and love remained a rock. That's the high, not the feel. But did you know when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on a grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. And now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. La da da la da 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 da. La da da la da 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 da. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say, and you remain my power, my pleasure, my pain.
I did forget. I always, at the time when this came out, because I was still in secondary, high school, if you will, we always poke fun at lyrics. Well, one specific part of the lyrics. The da 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 part. It's kind of like, did you forget the words? You know, that's what we do when we're singing along. So we're going.
Yeah. Yeah, this big famous song, it's like, you know, the chorus part of it, and then it's
Exactly.
like...
Yep. Everybody yells the chorus, and the rest of the song is just.
And once again, he's doing such a great job with it.
Mm-hmm. It's another song that really does suit him.
Yeah.
And you remain my power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. To me, you're like a contradiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me is that happy, baby? But did you know when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? From a rose on a grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. And now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on a kissed by a rose on a grave. I've been kissed by a rose on a grave. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain.
YouTube pause. Yeah, as we were saying, it's definitely a song that suits him because it's a song that naturally balances that odd little spot between. You have the soft, gentle, melodic parts, and then you get to do more of the not really screaming, but the more kind of like shouty rock part.
Right.
And, you get his raspy rock voice coming out, because the chorus is literally a case of, it's one of those that everybody, shouts along and joins in, because everybody knows the chorus.
Yeah.
There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. To me, you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me is that healthy, baby? But did you know when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on a grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on a grave. Yes, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on a grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. And now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on a grave. La da da, la da 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 da, ta ta da da. La da da, la da 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 da, ta ta da da. And now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave.
I wonder if he did the video, with the light behind him, the shadow and stuff, if that was how Sill's video was. 'Cause I don't know if I've ever seen Sill's video.
There's two of them. Because he originally did a music video, which I don't know, when he originally released the song.
Oh.
Then, when it was on the Batman soundtrack, they did another video.
Oh, yeah, of course.
With
They're
him.
going to make him do it.
Him kind of like, I think he was like standing by the bat signal light or something like that, which is the one that I have seen. Actually, him doing this song made me realize that, Dimas should do, the other song from the early 90s that was absolutely everywhere. And you just got sick of it after,
That could be any song.
after about 50 weeks, you just got sick of it. And of course, I'm talking about the one from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Bryan Adams one. It was like, number one for like 20 weeks or something ridiculous like that. Could not get away from that song.
I probably know the song. But
you know the song, believe me.
Well, yeah, but I've never seen the movie, so I don't know. But
Kevin Costner Robin Hood movie. It actually wasn't terrible.
I don't know which song that was in it. So
I'll play it for you later, and you'll be like, "Oh,
well, yeah." Like I said, I more than likely know the song. I just don't know which song you're referring to.
Yeah,
I've never seen the movie,
and I can't think of the exact name of the song, which doesn't help.
But
yeah,
get old.
No, there's just so many. It's not the summer of '69, although he should do that as well.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun one for him to do. Actually, that'd be a fun one for Eric Grunwald to do as well, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, he could really rock that one out.
Yeah, that would be an interesting one. Anyway,
we're rambling again.
Yes.
So we're obviously going to continue hitting them up. So if you want to see those, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Is that what I say?
Yes. And if you hit the notification bell, YouTube will think about telling you when we do suggestions, which of course you can leave down below. See, now you messed me up as well. So suggestions down below, hit the notification bell, YouTube might tell you.
Yeah. So until next time, thanks for watching.